What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are reviewing The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5. So, let me go ahead and say this. There was a lot revealed in this episode, and there was also some things in here that I know probably some fans did not really care for, but it was the build up to the ending. Now, we do get to see in the beginning of the episode where uh, Grief Karga is talking about the planet on Nevada, basically saying, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that. But as soon as that happened, the pirates that invaded, first off, they do come back with their captain, trying to intimidate him, also trying to destroy pretty much everything. They're pretty much trying to destroy almost everything of the town, and also he's trying to get help from the New Republic. So he does go to the pilot that we got to see in one of the later episodes that cut Mando a break, and when this happens, he's wanting to go to the New Republic to try to confess, like, hey, these people need help. And when that happens, he does go, but he try to make like a plea to, like, hey, we got to help the system out. When this happens, this one guy that's so-called a one in charge, he kind of doesn't act like that. He just seems like he's just a punk behind a desk that's like a pencil pusher, paper guy. And the one that was ended up doing what she did, the doctor, the one that was working for Moff Gideon, she's listening and everything. And then there's even comments made about, oh, well, uh, I know something about the Ultram. And then there's some conflict between her and this pilot, and basically he gives him the denial, like, oh no, we have more things at present that we have to worry about than this. And he even says, with rumors about Moff Gideon not making his trial, as well as the pirates, things are not adding up. He says, and if things get worse, all you're gonna have to blame is yourself, which is true. And then what was really cool about this, a lot of people probably saw this like I did, that we got to see a familiar face for the first time in live action, which was Zeb. That was cool, man. I thought it was really cool to finally see Zeb in live action for the first time. I know a lot of people from Rebels probably enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed this. I thought he looked really cool. It sounded just like him. I think it was the same voice actor, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys are sure or unsure, by all means, please let me know if it was the same voice actor or not, because I thought it was really awesome to see Zeb in live action for the first time. So what happens is the pilot goes to help from Mando on their secret location. He was able to find them because of the droid that's still in their care. And when this happens, he tells Mando about what's going on. And when this does occur, he tells him that, Karga's in danger. And Mando makes a plea. He makes a plea for help through his people. And they hold, which is really cool, they hold the armorer's tools to basically speak. And when this happens, we see Vizsla. He makes comments about, what happened that night, because a lot of them were killed by the bounty hunters and stormtroopers. And then he even says, after Mando and Bo-Katan saving him and his son, that he's willing to fight with them, and we should continue to fight, because Mando wants to use the land that Karga promised him as a means to bring the light in for the Mandalorians, so that way the Mandalorians can thrive again. And when this happens, they all come up with a plan, so that way they can invade and protect these people and be able to get what they need at the end of the day. Now, what's really cool about this is Mando was pretty much being the leader in this. We saw the armor being pretty much the muscle / brute force, and Bo-Katan being the strategist. And I thought that was pretty cool with this. And I will say that basically what they do is we have Bo-Katan dropping the Mandalorians in the air, so that way they could take on the ground troops, while Bo-Katan as well as Mando take on the air in the ships, as well as also the main capital ship. And we see this massive fight between the pirates as well as the Mandalorians, which is absolutely amazing. And that was honestly the best part of the episode. I always like seeing a lot of Mandalorians in one place. Again, that's what most people will come to this show for, so we can see that. And then also at the same time being able to see them finally go up against this pirate captain, between Bo-Katan as well as Mando finally being able to get the upper hand on this pirate captain and killing him. It does get revealed that Grief Karga is thankful. He gives them a bunch of land after praising them, and then we see where the armor wants to talk to Bo-Katan, and she even asks her to remove her helmet, and Bo's a little hesitant at first, but then at the same time, she does say, with her hearing that Bo saw the mythosaur, that maybe she can walk both worlds, to where she's able to take her helmet off and still be part of their creed and rally more Mandalorians that is in exile, so that way they could rally them to the cause, because the armor is now on Bo-Katan's side, to where, hey, we need to take back Mandalore now. And I think that's exactly what Bo's been wanting, that she's been wanting to still be a leader and still been wanting to take over Mandalore, because that's really what she's been wanting. And she may try to fight off Mando till she could reclaim the Darksaber and rule Mandalore like she's been wanting. So it's going to be kind of interesting if that's going to happen. Also, at the same time, we see at the very end of the episode where the pilot does find an abandoned ship that was apparently a prison transport, and guess who it was? It was Moff Gideon. So again, we all know now for certain that Moff Gideon was destroyed or was evacuated from this ship, but again, we don't know by who, and it's possibly shown that it was some form of Mandalorians that helped him escape. We don't know how true this is. We don't know if it's fake or not. So right now, the New Republic thinks that the Mandalorians helped Moff Gideon escape. So it's going to be kind of interesting, because now the Mandalorians are showing themselves. We don't know exactly who exactly helped him escape, if that's the case. So overall, I think that this is a build-up to what's going to be happening later on in the episode. I think other ones are still helping Moff Gideon from the shadows to help him take over. And again, there's a lot of theories out there that Moff Gideon is secretly working for Thrawn that's going to add up into the Ahsoka series. So there's a lot of back and forth of what's going on exactly. But I will say this episode was good for a most degree. I honestly like more with the Mandalorians, because again, we get more of the Mandalorians sometimes than we do on other episodes. But overall, I think this episode was pretty cool. I think that the best part, again, was the pirate / Mando fight, which I think everyone can agree with me on. But overall, guys, what are your overall theories in this? You guys think that Bo-Katan has something possibly, standing up somewhere in the shadows? Do you think Moff Gideon is secretly working for Thrawn? Do you think Moff Gideon is somewhere trying to plan a big, recollection, trying to take over everything again? Or what exactly do you think is going on? Overall, guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, consider about subscribing, leave a big fat like on the video. As always, you guys know I'm going to be having another review for Mandalorian next week, so go ahead, check it out. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.